What's going on, you guys? Dominic here from Media Glitch, and it's March, and I don't know about you guys, but I am like super geeked because this month finally we're gonna get Batman v Superman, the Dawn of Justice. And I don't care what the haters say, even if the story is terrible, you're gonna have two of the biggest and best heroes in comicdom on the big screen for the first time ever, and they're just gonna be punching the heck out of each other, and that's gonna be awesome. So because of that, I'm dedicating the entire month to Batman, Superman, Justice League stuff with a special surprise at the very end right before the movie comes out. So today we are going to review Superman, the Golden Age Omnibus, Volume 1, clocking in at about 10 to 15 pounds. I'd say that's why I got my wrist brace on again. This thing is about 780 pounds. Sorry, 780 pounds. 780 pages. What? See? It's got me all delirious. Okay, so it's a thick read. It was published in about 2013, which collects the original published exploits of the Man of Steel from the 1930s and all the Action Comics. So you get to see the early developments of the Man of Steel as he was created by Jerry Siegel and Joel Shuster. Okay, so the story goes, there really isn't a story. It's more episodic. There's not an overarching story because back then in the Golden Age, they didn't have like these drawn out year-long, decade-long stories and things like that, serials. It was mainly just an opportunity to sell you some comics and tell some quick stories. It was kind of the Wild West of comics back then. It was pretty awesome. So they're breezy, light stories. Okay, so here we go with the good. The good of this is that you get to see the Man of Steel portrayed as he was originally intended as more of a Herculean type figure. He's not this unstoppable, unkillable, unbeatable, space alien godlike being. He's much like the old Fleischer Studio cartoons where he's like a Hercules type character. He's really fast, he's really strong, he's really smart. He doesn't have like crazy heat vision and super breath and all that stuff. He's kind of more grounded, and he doesn't have like solar energy that makes him like strong. He comes from a planet where everybody there was strong already. So it's kind of interesting to see him back in that element after being used to what we're used to seeing him into the films and the television shows currently. I would say the bad of this omnibus is that the artwork is terrible. I'm so sorry for the creators, but the artwork is terribly inconsistent. Sometimes Superman has the symbol on his chest, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes it's exactly. Sometimes he's got yellow booties, sometimes he's got red booties. Sometimes all of the characters, all the men look exactly alike. So when you're in a crowd with Clark Kent and he's doing some undercover reporting with some other guys, you're like, who the heck am I looking at? They all look the same. And so, and the reproduction quality isn't very great. It's kind of been remastered, but I mean, it's not that good. So I kind of got to give it a nick for that. The highlight of the story is that these stories are just crazy and ridiculous. A lot of people that love Superman supposedly give Zack Snyder's Man of Steel a lot of heck because he caused a ton of property damage, didn't really rescue anybody, and he ended up killing somebody by the end of the movie. Spoiler alert, it's been out for a couple of years. You'll figure it out.
Oh, good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
But here, Superman, he's actually not too far from that movie version. As an original Inception, he's like destroying impound yards and almost giving people heart attacks. And he's like jumping like people up into the air and landing on other places, scaring them half to death. He's wrecking property. It's the worst. And so, but it's really funny to see. So that's kind of the highlight for me. So is this worth buying? What the heck is going on there? Is this worth buying? The Superman Golden Age Omnibus retailed for about $75.
Damn!
It's a hefty investment. If you're not a huge Superman fan, I would say no. If you're just a passerby, skip it. But if you love Superman, you love the Man of Steel, you want to see him cause some crazy juvenile damage while being a play-by-his-own-rules hero, check it out. I'm going to give it 4 hot dogs just for that. The artwork kind of dings it down a bit. So thank you guys so much for watching us. If you're watching us on live TV, head over to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. Are you excited about Batman v Superman? What Superman comics do you want me to read next? Thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy.